Hi everyone, this is my Make My Jersey shadow box system. I'm going to show you exactly how to customize everything. Um, this works on any of the files for any of the jerseys. We can add names, change colors. Everything is done right here in Bamboo Studio. So let's get started. We're going to go to plate 3. I like to use a top view. And we're just going to do name and keep this one generic. If we want to change these colors, there's 2 ways to do that. We can go right here and just change which filament's being used. Or we can go Object tab and go through the assembly and change which color we want. Once you have your name down here, if you need a double letter, just click and clone the letter like that. We're not going to use that right now. Once we have name here, to get it to all line up together, we're going to hold down shift, click and drag over everything, right click, and we want to find align distribute and align front. Someone commented and they did not have that function. Not sure why. So if that happens, click one letter. The first letter's fine. We're going to go to move. Make note of what your Y is. So we'll use negative 282. Just hit enter. Do the same thing with each letter. Once that's done, we'll hold shift, click and drag over the name and merge it. This makes it one piece. Drag that up to plate 1 because we'll be using that later. Let's grab a number. Again, if your kid's 99 like mine is, just clone it. Hold shift, click and drag, align front. Once that's done, merge it. Bring that up to plate 1 also. We're going to move the prime tower over here, move our model up here. That way we have some working room right beside. Click off of everything to where you're not highlighted on anything like that. Just click the build plate, right click, add a primitive, and add a cube. Click off of that cube back onto the build plate, right click and do the same thing again. Once you do that, hold in shift, click and drag to highlight both cubes. Go to your scale tool, uncheck uniform, change both of them Z to 1. These are just sacrificial little cubes. We have to print them to make this work. So they don't have to be very big. Not going to waste much filament at all doing it. Once you have your cubes down to 1, we're going to hold shift and drag over the name and 1 cube. And we're going to merge those. And then we're going to do the same thing for your number. Once you have that done, click one of them. Make sure that you come into your Objects tab over here. Go to that assembly. Click the first piece of that assembly, not where it says assembly, the first piece of that assembly. Scroll down until you see cube. That'll be the end of the assembly. So we're going to go one above that. Hold in shift and click that last piece. Now if you notice, just the name is highlighted. I like to get in about this angle of view. Keep the name highlighted. we're going to click the move tool. Grab the Z-axis arrow, bring it up to where it says about 6. Once you do that, grab the X-axis arrow and drag it over onto your jersey. Once there, keep this same angle, zoom way in, and you can see the color change. Right now the name is floating above the jersey. We want it to be a little bit embedded into the jersey, so just drag it down until you see that color change right there. See the red going into the name? That means it's now connected. So we can come back over, or actually we can go top view first to get our name lined up. Use the Y, use the X. That looks pretty good. We're done with that part now. If you need to resize, this is the perfect time to do it before you click off of anything else. Go ahead and do your scale tool. Use the middle ones, not the corners. The corners will make the whole thing bigger. If you need it to be smaller, like that, do that. If you need it to be taller, just come right here to the Y square. Once you have the name sized and where you want it, we're done with it. We can now click onto this assembly and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to objects. We're going to make sure we just have the number parts of the assembly selected. So click it, it'll bring you straight to that assembly in your objects tab. We're going to click the first part of it and you can see that the highlighted the number a little bit. Go down to where we see cube, it'll be the one above it. Hold in shift, click, it'll highlight them all for you. We're going to get back into that view and we're going to do the move tool again. We're going to drag this up to about 6 and we're just going to slot it over, and we can go back into top view first, line it up. That's pretty good. Always click onto the build plate to move. If you click onto the white backing or onto the jersey or the one of these cubes, it will deselect and you'll have to come back over here to the objects tab and reselect what you're trying to move. You can already see we've got it embedded. The colors changed right there to show that it's embedded into the jersey already. See? That should work good right there. Alright, another mistake people make is they stop there and try to slice. If you do that, you're going to get these errors. That's because it doesn't realize that we want it to be one piece yet. So, correct thing to do is to hold down shift, click and drag over everything on the build plate except for the prime tower, right click and merge. Once you do that, we should be able to slice without any issues. If you're just wanting a name and a number on the jersey, you're done and ready to print. If you want to add your kid's name, click the whole thing, hit the text tool, and it likes to jump around, so just grab the box here and bring it up where you want it to be. We're going to name this one your name because I'm going to use it at a vendor show. You can then use any font that's installed on your computer. I like Jersey a lot. We can use the little yellow box to move this anywhere that we want. Actually, we're going to call this your team because that's where I usually put the team name. 13 millimeters is a good size font. You can go up or down depending on your choices or your preference. always do embed it to 0.6. That should be 3 layers and plenty enough for it to not fall off. Once that's done, you can click anywhere, click the jersey again, go back to your text tool, and this is how we put the name down in the bottom corner. So we're going to do the first line, your, so that's their first name. We're going to click that again, go back to the text tool, move it down, and their last name is going to be name. Your name. If you notice, it already kept the same thickness and has the embed done for us, so we don't have to do that again after the first time. Move that and get it lined up. Now we can go over here to text shape in our objects, and we can change them all. Just tap 4 on your keyboard. It'll change all of them's color. And you're done. You're ready to print. Once you have everything where you want it, you're ready to hit slice plate. I designed this system to be easy. The first run through takes a few minutes. Once you do it one time, it's very easy to do it after that. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Be sure to like the model on Maker World for me. There's also a commercial license available for this system. It's the first thing I've ever put on commercial license. I don't make money doing 3D printing. I do this for fun, and I do this kind of thing to help people. The only reason that I'm doing the commercial license this time is filament's expensive, y'all. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.